Hello everybody, welcome to the USRP channel. If you don't know me, I'm also known aka as Courage, but we are now on this channel a USRP official, no longer going on the Courage channel sadly, but today I'll be joined with Scooter. You all know him from the Code 99s and the USRP videos. Scooter, if you want to say hi?
Hello.
Anyways, so we're gonna be taking this beautiful Peterbilt right here, going and picking up a trailer and taking it all the way down to Tyler's Recovery. If y'all don't know this is a new map, but back then we used to do role plays on FS, and this was one of our maps that we did. We'll be bringing more, and hopefully be bringing more FSRPs, I'm sure of. But I kind of want to make this trip and talk to y'all about some stuff, and I'll kind of show y'all around the map on the way there. Let's go ahead and make our way down to where our trailer is. Anyways, we're going to be taking about 55,000 liters of snow all the way up to Tyler's Recovery. Anyways, Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm recording this right before Christmas is about to end. I'm here celebrating it with Scooter. Everybody else is off doing their own thing. I wish them a Merry Christmas as well. Hopefully to have a brand new and better year. But this year's honestly has been a terrible year for everybody. And I want to give a huge shout out to all the first responders, firefighters, police officers, and communications dispatchers for working their butts off during the COVID.
Yo.
Anyways. As you all know, I did not mention this on my Courage channel, but if y'all don't know, I am a volunteer firefighter. But however, being the small town that I am from, we do not have many calls, and we have our own first responder team. But the thing about it is, at the end of the day, you go home thinking, after a call, thinking, what will I do? What will they do? And how will this affect my life, their life, or anything like that? You know, some stuff is said like that, and oh, you stupid thing. Anyways, back to my story. You come home thinking, are they gonna be okay? Where will they go? But people, our volunteers, are nice enough that they have special places for these people to go, so that way they are not out in the blizzard or freezing cold, and you know, anything like that. Especially right now, especially the temperature dropping down to like what, in the teens now, probably. Anyways, every single family I have respect for, and wish them the best throughout the year, even though some people are not having, really nobody is having that great of a year, and USRP's kinda not having a great year either. I mean, we did gain in the amount of members, but at the same time, it's not really that great, because it's not like what it used to be.
Nope.
And that's what I'm going to get into. Scooter has, as you've seen before, I don't know if y'all seen it or not, but Scooter was banned at one time from the server. Well, then he was allowed back in the server because a member of ours, as you know, Mo Prestige, the original founder of USRP, he was, um, he was, got a bunch of members together to protest to get him back in the server. And apparently, while doing so, he demanded that they also protest to get him back in the original founder position.
Get
However,
Joe out of the server.
yes. Because for some odd reason, everybody hates Joe. I don't know why. But anyways, back to my story. Prestige was failed at getting the founder back. However, he did get Scooter back in the server, but however, Scooter did have to restart over.
You.
Anyways, god dang it, this truck won't, whatever, I'll have to go get something else too. But Prestige just failed to get his role back. So he's stuck with the role of server Overwatch with Logan. And anyways, as in server Overwatch, he then later regained his secondary founder position, which from there he still continued to fail roleplay, which then proceeded to say he didn't. And he called me someone that I hated. Well, not really hated, but disliked. And it got me really irritated. Well, then he turned around and tried to say that someone else said it, but however they didn't. So anyways, from there he got warned and he got suspended from the server, which were all counted by admins and founders and staff and all of them roles. We all came together and decided to kick him for 2 days for failed roleplay. Well, then he started complaining about being kicked for 2 days and saying, oh, you can't do that to a founder. If you guys remember, and I'm sure Scooter remembers this too, when USRP was created, it was agreed to be created off of community, not one person.
Yeah.
So which means we bring a voting system to the server, which means every single month you get to vote for whoever you want and what position. And you can vote for yourself to be in that position, but the only requirement is you must be a member of USRP. And then later he kept continuing to complain, and he wouldn't stop complaining and continued one more time and called me that name. So I banned him from the server and told him until he learns his lesson, he is not allowed back in the server. Well, now he's trying to be petty about it and trying to contact other members of the server to allow him back in the server instead of contacting me or my co-founder Charles to apologize. I'm not allowing him back in the server until he apologizes. Another thing is, whenever he does come back in the server, if he does, he will have to restart over, all over. And ever since he left the server, I've gotten a lot stricter with stuff, especially with USRP. USRP, even though it's a community server, it is still strict. I guess this truck ain't gonna do it. I mean, and Scooter can agree with me too. There's stricter things. When we call roleplay and say there's gonna be a roleplay at a certain time, we put in the message, say I if you're coming. Well, then whoever's coming, they message I, the people who are not coming, we expect them to message an admin or staff to for them to tell them why they aren't coming. Well, nobody's been following that rule but maybe one or two people, which they have been receiving warnings about. So anyways, after 3 warnings, they get kicked for a certain amount of time. Prestige was the kind of person to fail roleplay and let you get away with everything. He may have got you here and there with some stuff, but half the time he done his own thing and he let you do whatever. So, anyways, but Prestige right now is no longer a member of USRP. You may have seen on the Core Edge channel, as Scooter kind of showed me a while ago, 1 month ago, as of 1 month right now, I posted a video on the Core Edge channel stating that Prestige had left the server and kind of went and did his own thing. Well, he was let back in the server, and now he's rebanned from the server. At this point, me and Charles have agreed, and I'm gonna get an admin and staff and all that vote on it. But as of right now, Prestige is not allowed back in the server. Prestige is not allowed back until he apologizes and understands what he did. And I ain't gonna take no petty, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know what I did. He's got to understand exactly what happened. And Scooter agrees with me on this too,
Yeah.
So, and which Scooter right now is just a staff member, but possibly has some potential promotions soon. Well, it don't look like we're taking that trailer, so that's a bit terrible. But anyways, I'll kind of show y'all around the map, but that's kind of what I wanted to talk to y'all about. We lost Prestige, and who knows? He might come back, he might not. I'm not expecting anything. All I know is I am running this server professionally, the way it should have been in the first place. Yes, things may be stricter, but it doesn't take the community out of it. The community is still in you can ask Scooter. We did a Christmas voting for LEO uniforms, where the best person to post an LEO uniform picture, we wore their LEO uniform for the rest of the month of December. And Scooter became the winner of that with 2 votes seating. And he also won a prize of either running or creating his own department. Have you decided what department you have went with, Scooter?
Yep. Highway Patrol.
Okay. Well, there you go. The commissioner of Highway Patrol is back in. Well, actually, crap, now that I think about it, Joe was the commissioner there for a little bit, but I think I'll let him switch back to BCSO and do sheriff. Unless you want to take over sheriff.
Nah.
Okay. I kind of see what I can do. But anyways, My point being though, if you come to this server, it's strict, it's professional, it's strict, and you know, if you mess up, depending on how big it is, I might let you go for it. But the point is, I'm not going to baby you, and Prestige, the way it's gonna go is if he comes back, he's gonna start off like everybody else did. I made Scooter restart over, and he's done worked his way up to staff. You know, I didn't just give staff to him right away. I made him work his way up. He started from a probationary and worked his way up. And anyway. But however, another thing, Prestige will not be receiving any kind of role within the month of January, because the month of January, if he comes back, he will have to sit out that month of voting. He can still vote, but however, he will not be able to vote himself into a role until the month of February, due to the fact that I want to make sure that his roleplay has improved, And anyways, here guys is the Tyler's Recovery, which is my business that I own in this server. It's a recovery, and then in the spring and summer it's a mowing, and we kind of have our little excavation gig going on here, of just cleaning up the shop. So anyways, but that's all what I kind of wanted to talk to y'all about. Scooter, if I left off anything.
Nope.
But anyways, well, that's gonna be all from the USRP crew. Merry Christmas to everybody, and a Happy New Year, and I will see y'all in the next video.